Aloha, everyone. It's one of those beautiful spring nights when the sun doesn't set until really late, so I know everybody's getting busier in their schedule. Welcome.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not even gonna put my video on today because I've never gotten dressed yet. It's been a
Well,
crazy day. I'm still in my pajamas. So I may as well stay in them.
day 105. Welcome. It is that day. We will finish up Ether today together as a group. And do the mantra. Is just going to give it just one more minute. There are a few people who already reached out and said they wouldn't be available to be present on the video tonight. However, they will be joining in other ways and they will institute their mantra on their own time. So we have that, and just going to give it a few more minutes. Welcome, welcome. See everybody's feeling it. So just as a reminder, this is the final day, day 105 of the 105 day elements meditation. It's purification meditation, and the intention that it will give us a clean bill of health and correct any chemical imbalances. It takes 21 days to release from cellular level. So we have done a total of 5 elements as of today that we have released from a cellular level. So I'm going to go ahead and well, everybody's on mute. Oh, perfect. I was going to say, let's go ahead and mute and let's get comfortable and step into ether one last time. And we'll do this together as a group. We'll review the PowerPoint and the information, and we'll go into a nice meditation for a few minutes and go have mantra. So let's just go ahead and review. I was just going to give it another couple seconds just in case somebody else comes on. And welcome to day 105. So let's just go ahead and review. I hope everybody's found these PowerPoints nice and easy to use on your own time. And just as a reminder, today is day 105. We have spent 21 days on all 5 elements, and this is ether. And let's see, give me one. There we go. Okay, breath is a connection between spirit and body. Purification and correct breath are essential. When doing each element, we only breathe in that element. We'll breathe in the positive, out the negative, and this purifies the element within you. We have just completed ether. We'll be doing that right now. And I'm going to start backwards here. Let's just say ether, by the definition, are the gases in the upper region of space in the heavens, the light that permeates all space and transmits waves. So today we'll be focusing on the third eye and being that element of the attributes of ether. So this is quite lengthy, and I couldn't fit it all on this one sheet, but we will go together and say that in ether, we are the colors of the rainbow, all the colors, the Aurora Borealis, everything melts into one. It's all the colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. We'll breathe in positive and out negative in our most natural breath. It will refine to its own rhythms of inhalation and exhalation. The qualities are, or actually, give me one second. Let's go to musical notes. Musical notes, we're going to combine everything in the Om. It's the combination of all notes, E, G, B, D, and F, and we will use Om as the sacred sound to encompass the notes. The human value, non-violence. The human value for ether is non-violence. So let's take a second and get comfortable in ether. And I'm going to review all of the qualities and elements for all 5 of the elements together, which combine into ether. So as you get comfortable in your space and you get in your third eye, release and relax. Release and relax. Allow the body to set into its natural rhythms in the element of ether. And with it, the expressions of ether in your head, I am ether. I am everything. I am that I am. I am infinite. Breathe in and out. Embodying the qualities of the element, earth, endurance, patience, humility, water, motion, creativity, purity, generosity, fire, intensity, passion, alertness, conviction, radiance, air, freedom, elation, buoyancy, ether. I am ether. I am everything. I am that I am. I am infinite. I am ether. I am everything. I am that I am. I am infinite. Let's take a few minutes in the element of ether. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Surround yourself in the rainbow. Deep breath in. And exhale out in a nice big Om. Again, Om. And number 3. Om. Please repeat after me aloud in your own space. This elemental part of me, I am now bringing into alignment. This elemental part of me, ether, I am now bringing into alignment. This elemental part of me, ether, I am now bringing into alignment. This elemental part of me, ether, I am now bringing into alignment. Trumpets and trumpets. Ta-da! Congratulations! Thank you very much. 105-day elemental meditation, purification meditation of elements, all of the above, has completed. I want to thank everyone who has participated in this group, who has shown up live in Zoom, who has participated in their own time, in their own space, in their own do-it-yourself way, self-disciplined way. I want to give a big thank you to Derek O'Neill for the initiation for this wonderful meditation. We love Derek. He's wonderful. You can find more information about Derek O'Neill at dereko'neill.com. He's located in Creakin in New Ross, Ireland. I would highly recommend the visit to Ireland. So now we have about few minutes to, I want to give a big special thanks to Sean also. Sean, if you didn't receive the links to the meditations and the sound baths that she created for each of the elements, I highly recommend it. Maybe she could put that in the chat and or send an email if you haven't received it. So I just want to say thank you for the support in that as well. And we can open it up and share your experiences. I had a few, let's see, how do I, can you guys, there we go. Let's see. Is the unmute? Can you unmute yourselves? Yes.
Yeah, I unmuted. Yeah.
Great. I couldn't figure out how to do it. It looked like you could do it.
I think everybody here, at least who's on this call, so I just don't think I need to put it in the chat because everyone here has had it.
Okay.
And then I also sent it to Shannon and Lauren. And I don't know, anyone I saw on the call that I recognized, but only if I saw people on the call. I don't know who else was here who wasn't on the calls.
Okay.
You know,
So the next session that I have scheduled is in 98 days. It's not quite 105 days, and it has to do with the moon cycle. So I'm really kind of geeky when it comes to the moon cycle. So the next 105-day group scheduled session starts August 15th. Possibly I can get the links to that and add that with your permission to the program.
yeah. Oh, totally. That's what I made it for, Andy. So I'm so glad. And I got feedback from some people that it was really supporting them, and it always supported me. So I like it.
Okay.
But your around this time inspired me to upload it onto YouTube, because I used to have them on Facebook and then I got rid of Facebook, so I wasn't able to share them. But then when we started this, I'm like, I'll put them up on YouTube and then everyone can have them for our group anyway, or future groups, whatever. Sure.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how was everybody's experience? Any shares? Any sacred ahas?
Well, I just share as long as I'm already unmuted. I just went on a retreat with Tibetan Buddhists in near Sedona, and it was really cool because the first day the whole talk was about the 5 elements and how important it is to balance the elements. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of it, like, and they called ether space. They called it space. But they had all the ones that we've been doing, and then the different ones had winds, like air was within each element, or I don't know, but the whole first class at 6:30 in the morning on a Thursday, it was all about this. So it was like, oh, how cool is that? I don't know. So if I can find the talks about it, because I guess they YouTube video them or something. If I can find it, I'll forward you that, Andy, because you'd love it. They're just like an hour of this Tibetan monks guys talking about this, which I thought was fairly cool. I was like really being supported, and I was guided to that during this time. And I had a really cool dream during this time, and just I don't know. I think I wrote you about other things. I don't know. So many things happened. I couldn't even list everything that I've gone through in the last 105 days. But
Did everybody feel supported in the group setting?
I did. I just want to express my gratitude to Andy, to Sean, and to all participants. It was really much more joyful as a group. And once I received Sean's, it made it like playful. It made it more enjoying. I didn't have to like worry about the time when it ended. I knew I was finished, and it just allowed me to really be more immersed in the elements, listening to what Sean created. And I'm very grateful. So I thank everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for participating.
yeah, and that was just luck, Jeanette and Andy. It was Facebook would only let you have a video that was 15 minutes long on there. So all of those videos I made just under 15 minutes. So it was the length of the time that we really were supposed to meditate. So it just turned out, it was just all perfect. That was right when COVID started. I was like, I've got to leave something just in case I die, and then I was like, sorry, I never know.
And it was perfect because for the element of air, I brought my phone down and I sat on the bluff on the beach. So I didn't have to, all I needed was my phone.
Perfect.
And thank you, Andy. I was totally grateful for this opportunity and this opportunity to practice discipline, because I do a lot of programs and classes, and there's always sort of coursework and homework, and I don't do them. So this really challenged me to do this every day, and I'm surprised I actually made it. So thank you. It feels like an achievement, and so it works. It works as a meditation program. And I also wanted to share that during this time I came across some people who do sort of fascial maneuvers and exercises that use breath, and it's actually helping, I think, my overall physical health has improved during this meditation process. So I'm much better on this side of it than I was before I started, for many reasons, but this, I think, was like held it together.
Beautiful. If anybody wants to share their testimonials, get an email, and then I can post them online to share with people. I'm sure it would help them. Did anybody else have health things show up out of curiosity that they want to share? Because the elements do shift things. I know for me, all of a sudden during the water, I just bloated, like I went woof. And then all of a sudden I shrunk, I like lost it again. It was really, I thought, what? It came down to like when it was during the water, we had a water leak in the house, all the different elements, different things happened. It's funny.
wanted
I
to
remember
share.
having
I didn't
something
know if I
happen from
share.
fire. In fire, I remember something happened during fire, but I can't even remember what. But yeah, I know what you mean, Andy. Like there was definitely some health things.
With during fire, it was funny because I had booked some travel for my manager at work, and the train he was taking back home to Baltimore was cancelled because there was fire on the tracks, and it was during the fire meditation, and I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, wasn't me, it wasn't me.
Jenny.
trying to burn my manager.
It's true. I tend to blow up technology during the fire, you know, snap, zap. Nice.
For me personally, fire was the most challenging. And it was because of the way that we did the breathing.
Yeah, me
Which
too.
was very problematic for me. I did it, but it took a while to get used to.
Was it a rhythm? So I too have a hard time with the fire breath. And I find that once I get into a calm rhythm, I can do it, except it somehow gets the system like irritated as if I should put the running shoes on and go running. You know, it's a different dynamic in my body. It definitely triggers the body differently, the fire element, for me personally.
Yeah, I
It
never
was
naturally
the
breathe that.
breathing. It was
Yeah,
the breathing, which was
yeah.
unnatural for me.
Same. It's the hardest breath for me too. So I think I talked to Jeanette about this, but I think of it as like a dragon blowing out like fire through my nose or something. But it's just really unnatural to be like breathing in your mouth and out your nose or whatever, right? That's the pattern for that one. Yeah, it just, whatever it is for me, it's the most messed up breath of all the five. Because the fifth you can do whatever, but of the four, you know, that's just the weirdest. It's just not natural, you know, for me, and obviously for Jeanette. But that one makes it really hard. It does, because instead of just being able to flow with it, you get really distracted. Whereas I could really go into, I like how they called it ether space, because I didn't have to concentrate on the breathing at all. I felt like it just gave me more space to just be, you know. So I really like this final one because it just.
So I encourage the next 98 days in your own time to find the element that fits you. You can stick with it, the continual, and want to do 21 days again, or you can stick with doing an element a day and just pick one that fits and try a couple different ways to experiment for yourself. There are different, you know, there are different media, you know, thoughts that of belief systems. And I think that Derek even talked about when you do it enough in the Eastern, you can feel the different pulses of the different elements in the wrist here, and it's in different meridians. You can find it in an Eastern chart to find out what to pulse, and you can find out the heat, like of the lungs. Oh, I need to add water, I'm weak on water, or too hot. But that takes practice. And how do you learn? By doing the elements meditation. So the more we do the meditation and we practice the different qualities, and we actually do it in the order of to clap the ways of manifestation, right? Then that elements, the body will receive the information and we'll be able to know. It'll be pretty quick. And sometimes, like, even as soon as you put something in your mouth, you'll go, no, not for me. Like, you just know. So that's how it should be at some point when we get the information down fluidly. What was the easiest part about it?
For me personally, I loved ether. I found it very natural, very elevating, and I was just totally there.
Nice. Do you find yourself getting stuck on ether normally if you were to pick an element?
No, ether was the easiest. It was just fire that was it was just the breathing of fire. It wasn't anything but the breathing.
What about the water? You're but near water. Did you like the water because you could be around water when you do it?
Well, actually, what happened this time, it was very cold. I was not going by the water. So every day I took a bath and I sat in the tub and I had a cup and I did the water element pouring all over me. That's how I did water. Because it was too cold to go down to the beach.
Huh. Anybody else attempt to do anything creative with water?
I just I didn't take a bath or shower. I mean, I should. I like what I mean. What I mean is, I I live with two roommates, so it's hard to have a bath all the time, and and even a shower sometimes. So um I sat and I just poured water, like a little thing of water on the top of my crown chakra so that it was wet and I could feel it. And so I sat there then with the wet top head, and that seemed to work for me. I mean, I hope it did anyway.
Did anybody try the rain? I went out in the rain. We didn't have rain in California for a long time, and we had rain. So I just was like, just breathing in the rain, doing,
Nice.
which was fun for me.
I think there was one day it was raining and I just went out and just was like, yay. Oh, and actually, interestingly enough, literally on the first night of air, I started a program, like a work development program, which was up in Tarrytown, which is up on a hill, and with these like spectacular views of the Hudson, and it was like breezy. And I was like, oh my God, I can't, like, it's so perfect. It was just like, I'm out in the open, it's airy, it's on a hill, it's elevated. I'm like, this is perfect. Like, so it was right on the first day. So I think that like there was some, it was good timing for everything.
Perfect. Well, auspicious timing for the elements. I want to thank everyone for participating and playing with me and committing to heal themselves in this lifetime and in future lifetimes. I'm grateful for you to showing up in my life. I'm grateful for internet working successfully this time. And we're coming to the end of our 105-day element meditation session. And I just want to say thank you again to Derek O'Neill. So let's give a nice big Om together. Nice big breath. We'll shake it off in celebration. Woo woo. Deep breath in. And we'll do 3 ohms. Deep breath in and exhale out an Om. May everybody appreciate that space. And I look forward to sharing the next 105-day elements meditation with you this summer. Feel free to contact me at Andy Girl anytime. I love you. Namaste. Ciao, ciao.